We all get anxious, from time to time, and this is really natural. However, sometimes anxious thoughts can really take over. They're going to leave us paralyzed with doubt and worry. So I want to talk about some tips you can use to help really quiet your anxious mind. The first tip is really stop and pay attention to your body. When you feel these familiar kind of feelings arising within you, stop and listen to what your body's telling you. Where does the stress show up? Where do you feel the tension? Do you feel it in your stomach or your chest? Make a conscious effort to breathe slowly. Another tip is to really challenge your anxious thoughts. It's common to have angry, anxious, or irrational thoughts. Most of these thoughts are centered on what you perceive as worst case scenarios. Counter these thoughts with questions like, how likely is this to happen? Or is this really a rational thought? Another tip is really just to breathe. Notice how you breathe. Breathing really grows shallow when you're anxious. The shallow breathing really triggers the fight or flight mechanism in your brain. It's a good idea to practice breathing techniques regularly so you'll be able to have the habits in place when you really need them. Another tip is really decide on one action you can do right now. Taking action is the best way to combat anxious thoughts that paralyze you. What specific action can you take towards solving the issues that worries you? And now do it. Another tip is really tidy up your home or your desk. Clutter causes anxiety to increase in all of us. Why not combat it one pile at a time? For example, while waiting for your coffee to brew, sort through that stack of papers on your desk. Just spending 5 to 10 minutes a day results in 35 to 50 minutes a week on cleaning, and that's going to help reduce your anxiety. Another tip is to really schedule time to think about what makes you anxious. Let yourself have 15 minutes each week to let your mind unleash its worry. If your anxious thoughts arise outside this time, tell yourself that you'll listen to those thoughts at the scheduled time. This gives you back control. Another tip is to make relaxation a priority. Anxious minds need to rest and relax. Making relaxation a priority, read a good book, take a nap, meditate, binge watch your favorite sitcom, take a hike, do what makes you feel relaxed. Your body's central nervous system will enjoy the reboot and better prepare you for your future anxious times. Another tip is to get the right amount of sleep. Giving your body the right amount of sleep cannot be understated. Sleep deprivation will cause you to focus on negative thoughts. It will affect your physical and mental health. Determine the best amount of sleep for your body and do everything possible to get it. Make your bedroom a haven. Another tip is break out the crayons and coloring books. Now, this may sound childish, but coloring can work wonders on relaxing your mind and change your focus. Choose your favorite coloring books and get started next time you feel a little anxious. So, what are some fast action tips you can take today? Well, the first is look up breathing techniques that you can practice now. By preparing yourself before you need it, you give your body what it needs to handle anxious thoughts later. Another fast action tip is schedule regular time for rest. It leaves little time for relaxation when your calendar is jam packed. It's hard to quell anxious thoughts without regular rest. Final tip is to declutter your home or your desk. This proactive step will stem any overwhelm and anxiety that's being disorganized. This disorganization is causing you. So again, we all have anxious thoughts from time to time, and there's things you can do to proactively do that. So hopefully, as you continue your health and wellness journey, that you may be able to apply some of these principles. And again, if there's anything you need from us, just let us know. Thank you.